arrays and hashing. If you are preparing for coding interviews, this is where it all starts. Arrays and hashing form the foundation of almost every FAing interview. The core idea in one line: store what you have already seen in a hash map. So lookups become O of 1 and use prefix sums to answer any subarray sum question fast. This single pattern turns O of n squared pair checks into one clean O of n pass, and it unlocks 8 classic interview questions. Let's break it down. How do you know when to reach for this pattern? Listen for the signal words. Two elements that sum to a target, condensed duplicate, most or top k frequent anagram, consecutive sequence, or subarray sum equals k. If you need to check whether something was seen before or count how many times something happened, a hash map is your tool. But here is what it is not for: problems that need order, like already sorted arrays, or when you repeatedly need a value at an exact position. For those, reach for binary search instead. The core insight is simple. A dictionary is a lookup table. Think of it like a phone book. You flip straight to the name, you don't scan every page. As you walk through the array, you store each element you have seen in a dict. On every future element, you instantly ask, have I already seen the thing I need? This turns an O of n squared check every pair problem into a single O of n pass. The second trick is the prefix sum, the running total of the array up to each index. If prefix of j minus prefix of I equals k, then the subarray from I plus 1 to j sums to k. That is the key to subarray sum equals k. Let's watch it work on the classic 2 sum. The array is 2, 7, 11, 15, and the target is 9. We start with an empty scene dict. Element 2, the complement, is 9 minus 2, which is 7. 7 is not in scene yet, so we store it. Scene of 2 equals index 0, element 7. The complement is 9 minus 7, which is 2. Twice in scene. So y is in scene. So we return indices 0 and 1 because 2 plus 7 equals 9. Done. In a single pass. Here is the template that solves all of this. Create an empty dict to hold what you have seen. Loop through the array once. At each element, compute the complement you need. Check the dict. If it is there, you found your answer. Otherwise, store the current element and keep going. For prefix sum problems, keep a running total and a dict of how many times each prefix sum has occurred. Two memory hooks: always check the complement before you store, and always seed the prefix dict with 0 mapped to 1, so a subarray starting at index 0 gets counted. Once you have the template, these 8 classic problems are all variations. 2 sum, product of array except self, contains duplicate, valid anagram, group anagrams, top k frequent elements, subarray sum equals sessigate sequence. Many of these solve directly with the store what you've seen template, and the rest use its close cousins, counting and prefix sums. Interview follow-ups tend to ask for one of these variations. Let's talk complexity and the common traps. Time is O of n, a single pass with O of 1 lookups. Space is also O of n because the dict can hold up to n entries. And 4 pitfalls to avoid. First, check the complement before you store, otherwise an element matches itself. Second, never use a list with the in keyword, that is O of n lookups, and it destroys the whole point. Third, watch the off by 1 in prefix sums and always seed the dict with 0. And fourth, use a set instead of a dict when you only care about existence, not indices. Here is what to remember. A hash map gives you O of 1 lookups for anything you have already seen, stored while you walk, and O of n squared becomes a single O of n pass. Prefix sums answer any subarray sum question fast, and learn the template once. All 8 problems are just variations. Thanks for watching. If this helped, subscribe for the rest of the FAing pattern series. Next up, 2 pointers. I will see you in the next one.